if you have any advice for your younger self, apa yang
Younger self.
apa advice yang you akan
Before kita masuk ke working world tu kan,
Mhm.
macam explore your interest. Let's say like for me, I go for the front end development and UI UX. So before kita go for the interview, for the job interview, kita tengok any training ke yang related to interest.
job yang kita nak cari lah.
Okay, I think because those days may be quite difficult because right now we have lots. Even LinkedIn also you can purchase premium and you can do unlimited
Subscription.
short course.
Oh,
Even right now in Malaysia we have a lot of training provider.
Like
Like our company, we also one of the training provider. You also can purchase your own trainings from any training provider yang related dengan you punya future job ataupun a job that you are applying for right now.
Hi, Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera. Welcome to our new segment, new video production created by RGTV, which is the EmPod. It stands for Employees Podcast. So what is Employees Podcast? It is a podcast series created by RGTV under the Ramssol Group, Ram Solutions and Feeds, where we provide these platforms to all the employees around the world to share about their expertise as well as their interests and improving the brand awareness for RAM Solutions training that we provide. So this EmPod, we provided as much as 8 episodes. It will be in dual language, which is in Bahasa Melayu and English. One episode will goes around 40 to 50 minutes, and all the guests for this first season will be internally invited from our company, which is the RAM Solutions, Ramssol Group and Feeds. So without further ado, let me introduce you the first guest for today, which is Nurafiqah Raja and Nazmi.
Hi. Hello.
Okay, if you may, kalau you guys boleh share sedikit about yourself, dari mana, asal mana, nama siapa, tengah buat apa dalam company ni, what is your position and all. Please, Nurafiqah.
Hi, my name is Nurafiqah Naja binti Firaberi. You can call me Afika. So I'm from Nilai, Negeri Sembilan. I'm currently a UI UX designer and front-end developer at Ramssol Group.
Thank you so much. Can we have Nazmi next, please?
Yes. Hello, hi. Assalamualaikum. My name is Nazmi Nurafiqah. So I'm from Gajah, Selangor, and now staying in Ceras. So my position is I'm the senior executive for corporate com and for RAM Solutions Namahat. And yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for inviting.
Thank you so much. Okay, so hari ni today kita akan discuss ataupun sajalah borak-borak sembang-sembang about few topics. So the first topic for today is, I know it's a bit late, I know kita dah pass like few weeks of this raya kan sebulan, but again it's a very very interesting topic sebab this year, right? Raya after 2 years of pandemics.
Yes.
So what do you guys think? What do you guys feel? Lagi-lagi this year raya secara mengejut. How do you celebrate this year raya, Afika?
So I can say this year raya akhirnya balik kampung.
Akhirnya balik kampung.
So for 2 years lah I celebrate dekat Nilai dengan family, tak dapat balik kampung. So this year punya raya a bit different, dia punya suasana sebab akhirnya dapat balik kampung and then dapat rasa suasana kampung tu.
Nazmi punya raya I think is kind of exciting.
To be honest, I think because after 2 years, so yes, it's quite exciting lah because you can visit your relative. But my raya, not like, because my grandfather passed away on the 7th of raya. So our family raya not really what we call, not really in the good term like which is everyone's laughing or it's like
Not
more to when relative come to visit.
Kita tak celebrate excessively lah, tidak terlalu terlampau. Okay.
Yeah, first and second, yes, we kind of like excited lah because after 2 years, right, and pandemic. But at the same time, we still kind of like be careful juga because the COVID-19 is still there.
Faham.
So yeah, still wear mask lah.
So again, this year raya, it's a bit shocking, terkejut kan?
Yes.
Are you expecting that ataupun you macam memang menunggu-nunggu pengumuman daripada dekat TV tu, and then after you tahu raya is tomorrow, which is earlier one day, adakah you guys terus masak-masak ke ataupun biar je lah, esok lah nanti baru masak? You buat macam mana? Nazmi, you buat apa hari tu?
Panic juga because supposedly a day after raya baru our family will prepare all the rendang, everything. So when suddenly 8 PM and you know tomorrow raya, so memang we didn't prepare any rendangnya. So we just buy lemak and then buy stock and so on. And just cook whatever we have. But yeah, just this year raya without rendang lah.
Tak ada rendang. Nurafiqah?
So for this raya actually I expecting lah raya akan jatuh one day earlier. But then my family expecting on the hari Selasa itself lah. But when we receive the news yang raya is earlier, so we decided to cook everything on tomorrow, on the first Shawwal. So we woke up early and we cook everything right before raya punya prayer lah.
Oh, so bangun pagi-pagi like the very early in the morning. Sebab semayang solat raya pun I think around 8 AM kan. So you bangun awal-awal pagi tu lah untuk settle.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a very very good experience I would say to this year. But for me personally, like after those 2 years of hardship without seeing our families, macam you kata you pun dah 2 tahun tak raya dengan tak balik kampung. So this raya terkejut, like panic raya, it's kind of fun lah. Dia bagi macam ada sedikit feeling raya macam dulu-dulu. So usually kalau macam activity, let's say macam you ada your own childhood, and then apa yang you rasa aktiviti yang current generation patut buat, teruskan apa yang you buat supaya pengalaman raya macam kita-kita dulu tak hilang?
Okay, for me visiting lah. So kita kena menziarahi dari rumah ke rumah. So bila kita visit kita punya relative, dia akan strengthen kita punya relationship lah dengan our family, dengan our relative lah. So kat sini kadang-kadang ada yang kita tak kenal, bila kita visit, kita akan kenal lah. Ada orang ni yang kita tak kenal, kita baru kenal. So dari situ kita boleh maintain, kita boleh strengthen our relationship lah.
Tahun ni still dapat duit raya lah. Ya.
Still sebab ada certain saya still dapat lah sebab ada certain ingat saya muda lagi, ada certain ingat saya belajar lagi, muka baby face.
Nampak baby face tu. Nazmi pun nampak baby face. Tahun ni masih dapat lagi duit raya? Tak dapat dah.
5 tahun tak dapat.
5 tahun tak dapat lah. So apa aktiviti yang patut kita teruskan tu yang Nazmi rasa? What do you think?
I think personally, I think it's not a good one lah. But I mean,
not a good one.
Right now this year, people spend more on firecracker yang the big one. I think maybe duit WSP, I guess. So people spend a lot. So what I miss is playing like all the firecracker. Yang small one, like we call it the pop. This year I didn't see any pop. So I feel like some of the pop tu macam even like small tu macam fun lah if you main with your neighbours, your relatives. So bila the big one tu They just habis.
Habis kan?
And then all the money is gone like
Understand?
just within 30 seconds.
Agree?
So I think I need the pop back lah.
Pop lah. The bunga api.
Bunga
kan?
api, yeah.
Kan? Okay, so I think my next question maybe it's a bit confidential lah. PC lah. Berapa duit raya paling banyak pernah dapat?
Tahun ni ke?
Any years lah. Yang the highest one lah, pecah rekod punya sepanjang you sambut raya. Berapa banyak paling you pernah dapat? Tak boleh beritahu lah. Wah, itu macam banyak nak pinjam jari.
Paling banyak 200.
200?
Paling banyak lah. Mungkin sebab raya RM1 kan. Itu 200. Itu sampul
200.
200.
Tapi 200 for satu rumah or
Single person.
for single person. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. For you?
Almost 500 kot.
500 per person?
Tak adalah per person lah, banyak-banyak.
Oh, collect. Okay, ke Malaysian dia up to 500 lah.
Sebab sometimes ada yang bagi 100, ada yang bagi 200. So bila campur-campur.
Wow.
T20.
No.
T20.
Okay. So now I macam tahulah kita punya level ni di mana kan. Saya okay, so again having raya this year macam seronok lah, macam bawa balik kenangan-kenangan, all those memories yang kita rindu waktu PKP tu. So if I may macam tanya, before this yang you kata, you said that in the past 2 years of pandemics, tapi you still celebrate with your family, right? Cuma tak balik kampung lah. Nazmi, same thing juga?
My family, I ada only my father's side lah, just opposite of my house. So people spend hours, 5-10 hours balik kampung. I just spend I think 5 seconds.
Oh,
5 second.
Yeah,
5 second.
5 second only.
Dekat.
So dari rumah I, only 5 second, I just walk or run.
Tak payah, no need to drive. Tak payah drive, okay.
So free pollution.
Free pollution.
Yeah.
Listen. So okay, it's interesting when Nazmi said about pollutions, because recently macam ada viral videos yang ada orang balik kampung from, I don't know, from KL ke apa, tapi viral lah. And then people start throwing stuff from outside the car. Dia jam kan apa semua kan. Dia dah malas nak berhenti, dia dah malas nak simpan sampah tu, dia dah makan dalam kereta, and then dia buang. So that's where our second topics comes in. So one of the facts that we should know, that is every rubbish, every plastics ke whatsoever yang kita dah tak pakai, if we throw on the roads ke, on the sidewalk ke, they akan end up to the oceans. So our next topic will connect directly to the World Oceans Day. So, alright, what do you think about that type of person, you know? Adakah dia tak kisah about environment? Adakah dia tak kisah pasal ocean kita? Adakah dia tak kisah pasal dia punya future kids ke? What do you think? Apakah jenis-jenis orang macam tu daripada pandangan you?
That one I think third world mentality lah. So kalau kita tengok, sebenarnya kita kena tengok macam mana Jepun lah kan. Kalau Jepun kan kita boleh tengok dia bersih semua kan. Kita sebenarnya kalau kita nak buang sampah tu semua, kita kena fikir tau, apa yang akan sebelum kita nak buang sampah tu, kita kena fikir apa yang kalau kita buang sampah ni, apakah kesan yang akan bagi, macam mana nak cakap, dia macam apa benda ni akan bagi kesan yang buruk tak dekat environment, dekat manusia semua.
Betul.
Tu. So sebenarnya kita kena tengoklah macam mana Jepun boleh maju, macam mana Jepun amalkan tak ada sampah. Kalau kita pergi dekat Jepun kan, memang bersih semua kan.
Betul.
So kita kena tengoklah macam mana Jepun boleh maju tak ada sampah semua.
Nazmi?
I think to describe this situation is only one word, like just selfish.
Selfish.
Because for me, if you're not selfish, and I think it will happen. Because you are too selfish, you think that, oh, I think I need to throw away straight away. So even dekat on the road pun, way back to hometown, you just throw away in the highway, and someone else need to pick up for you. For me, yes, selfish. Yes, selfish.
I think this is based on personal preference lah. Because I came from a environmental punya background. I studied marine science and I know a little bit about the oceans. And you know, we discovered just 1/3 of the life about the oceans, you know. And most of the earth wildlife can be found 70% from the oceans. So apa yang kita duduk dekat atas darat ni, dekat dalam hutan ni, semuanya 30% je. Kebanyakan hidupan ni kita boleh jumpa kat dalam laut. But interestingly, I know I think in the past years there's a few documentaries, and one that caught most people's attention is conspiracy. Pernah tengok? Any tak pernah? So some people against it, some people sokong benda tu. Sebab dia tunjukkan the difference between the numbers of fishermen caught ikan after few years dengan sekarang. So nanti boleh tengoklah. Saya nak cerita pun cerita dia panjang kan. So any suggestions yang kalau kata macam Nazmi nak kurangkan orang selfish macam ni, macam mana kita nak, apa yang boleh kita buat nak kurangkan orang buang sampah berkata-kata, nak kurangkan plastic pollution ni?
Okay. For me, it's a basic, like people say, like anything is back to we call berbalik to your family, and also how the house rule. Yes, because house rule is yes, for me, even your families, your parents, and also the government. Because yes, if like the government is very strict, the government is very like the punishment is very heavy, so people will be afraid to do that kind of things.
Betul.
So if like there are no very like government pun feel like it's okay, just take it lightly, so people like the people will be like, oh, okay lah, we try, it's okay, nothing harm for me, nothing. If I need to pay fine, it's just 50 ringgit or 100 ringgit. So sometimes it will there be a domino effect. Okay, in Malaysia, as a human, when we see someone did things and okay, and we will try, okay, I think it's okay lah to throw away. So when one person throw away, and another person will start to throw away. So it will get domino effect, and I think it's not a good thing to follow.
Yep.
So for me, the best thing is government need to take place, and also in family, maybe as a family, as a parent especially, you can, what we call, slowly you try to educate, try to teach your family members, especially your kids lah.
Yeah, I think we can look to the nearest side is our neighbours lah, macam Singapore. You know, kalau ada orang buang sampah pun, they can find up to 10 to 50,000, you know, and that's why their country is very clean compared to us at certain place lah. I can't say that Malaysia is very dirty whatsoever, but yes, there's some place that is still comparable to Singapore. Afiqah, do you have any suggestions that can change people perspective about the future of plastic pollution?
I can say maybe kita start dengan younger generation. So younger generation maybe dekat sekolah, sekolah boleh buat like program, any program that related to macam ajar mereka jangan buang sampah dekat merata-rata lah. Ajar mereka buang sampah dekat dalam tong sampah. So at least this younger generation can create a better future lah.
Maybe Nazmi, I think maybe you ada experience to another place punya laut ke? Is it comparable to Malaysia punya laut?
Yes, obviously. I think I had experience like went to Maldives.
Oh,
So,
wow, Maldives, huh?
Yeah, I think the oceans are very different lah. Maybe the nearest you can compare to Maldives, I think is around Sabah.
Sabah, yes. Yeah.
Because the water is very clear, and one of the island, the initiative is they want to reduce the water bottle, so the plastic bottle, because they want to reduce. So what they did, the initiative is they try to have their own water treatment plant.
Oh,
So they
okay.
get the water and they treat the water, and as their main water source lah. The drinking or the masak, so they're using that one because they want to reduce the plastic bottle.
Plastic bottle, wow.
Yes.
So the water will be channeled directly to the household lah, not really macam pack apa semua tu.
No, because they want to reduce the what
the plastic
the
bottle.
plastic water, because they believe if they can control all, they need to change some of their the resources, because previously they really rely on the water bottle, the plastic bottle. So when they cut the plastic bottle, it really gives a big impact. Maybe in the short term, maybe after they cut, in another 5 months, they won't see any floating water bottle, plastic bottle, and
that
so on.
makes a very good sense.
Yes, the one of that I can observe lah from our other country.
That's a very cool observations because the ones like you said, I don't think not much of a country can use that kind of techniques, because they don't have that awareness. Because ada orang fikir as long as I jual air botol, I akan dapat untung. So but they think in a better way. So that's good. So that sums up about our topic for the first segment, which is Raya and World Oceans Day. So before we end for our next segment, let's have a very rapid questions, like very 4-5 questions.
Okay.
Choose one and you need to justify why.
Okay.
So the first question: Instagram live or TikTok live, Nazmi?
Instagram live.
Why?
I don't know. It's easy.
Easy.
I'm not a TikToker. Yeah,
Oh,
Instagram okay.
Okay, Afiqah?
For me, TikTok.
You're
Like-
more of TikTok
No
lah.
lah, I'm not
TikTokers.
TikTokers lah, but because I made a research
okay.
between Instagram live and TikTok live.
Uh,
So I choose TikTok live because creator who do the live streaming get profit from their live streaming. So who don't want money?
No, okay.
Everyone wants money, right?
Understood? So you are more profit girl lah, bukan macam just for fun punya girl. Okay, second one, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
why? Some people macam really against it. Macam Italians pun macam against, some Italians lah.
Because
You
it
grow
give
up
I don't know, maybe
sweetness lah.
Sweetness of the
So
pineapple.
both of you say yes lah. So I don't think need justification. Alright. So I think this one macam kena fikir sikit. So which movie completely scared you during your childhood? Yang buat you
Ju-on.
Ju-on, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Scene mana exactly? Specifically.
When they start to crawl from the
Oh.
stairs, yeah, you on.
I think itu bukan child pun dia akan takut kan? Afiqah?
Kalau for me macam kalau cerita hantu I boleh tengok, tapi kalau cerita yang macam go macam
Faham.
Final Destination,
tu
The
tak
Soul,
boleh.
tak boleh.
Oh,
Because macam kalau dia potong orang tu, I pun boleh
Terasa. Faham. I experience the same way. Okay, I nak share juga lah, alang-alang kan.
Yes.
Boleh.
For me, kalau macam cerita hantu orang putih tu tak takut sangat. Tapi I takut macam kalau macam momok kan, yang cerita kita boleh relate tau. Ada one scene, ada scene yang dia menyelam, lepas tu bila dia bangun dia pergi kat tempat lain. Seram kan jadi budak-budak. Okay, next question, last one. Alright, it's kind of judgmental question, but what is the weirdest thing you seen in someone's house yang you tak boleh relate kenapa ada dalam rumah tu? Contoh macam penyapu dia color emas lah, penyapu dia color silver ke. Like
Tough question.
Boleh.
Tough question, because I'm not kind of an observer person.
Oh, okay.
So I think the weirdest thing you see in someone's house.
Rapid.
Repeat.
Kalau
Afiqah?
kalau pergi rumah orang tak pernah tengok lagi, tapi macam tengok dekat newspaper kan. Macam kadang-kadang aku tengok orang raise crocodile, snake. Macam for me, I takut lah kalau nak raise this kind of exotic punya
raise crocodile as a pet?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's weird lah, sangatlah weird. Nazmi ada jumpa jawapan?
I think it's still a tough question. With this thing
dia simpan motor dalam rumah ke?
Simpan motor.
Rumah apartmen ni 19 tingkat. Dia tingkat 18, dia simpan motor kat atas.
Simpan motor atas. I think the latest they put aircon at the garden.
Oh wow. Dia nak bagi sejuk pokok tu.
I don't know. Dia macam like if the garden, suddenly ada wall and ada aircon. So I pun tak sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very weird.
Like, why you want to chill your plant?
I think you need to bring us to that house lah.
Maybe got grape or apple kat situ.
Wow. Makes sense. Okay, thank you so much guys for your input for the first segment. So we'll take a break for a few minutes. Enjoy this advertisement after this, and we'll see you in the next segment. Bye.
What skills are employees lacking these days? The skill gap is real. These days, employees struggle a lot to cope in a work environment where they need to communicate, especially since working from home has been the norm for the past 2 years. Research shows that there are top 5 soft skills most employees lack of are critical thinking, attention to detail, communication, leadership, teamwork. The conclusion is everything comes back to engagement in the workplace. So while the skill gap continues to plug the global workforce, these soft skills can be learned and developed to shrink the gap between which skills employers expect the employees to have and which skills an employee has. Stay tuned and see you guys for the next video. Bye!
And we are back. I hope you enjoyed the ads just now. And if you want to know more, you can go to our social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn at RAM Solutions. So, Nazmi, Nurafiqah, so let's continue our sembang-sembang. And our next topic will be, are you really that qualified? Or why train although you are already qualified? So, basically, let me start with the first questions. So, I know you guys have been in this industry or the working world for quite some time. What are the advice ataupun what are the things that you want to know, you would like to know on the first day ataupun waktu awal-awal you kerja dulu yang boleh bantu you untuk survive sampai sekarang? Nurafiqah? Any advice ke, anything lah? Nurafiqah?
Okay. So kalau first day tu kita kena start dengan kena ada induction lah. So induction training tu it's really important. So from the induction training we know about company vision, company mission, and then what kind of company kita kerja, and then what kind of culture dekat company ni. So from the induction itself lah. So from the induction tu kita boleh dapat better view what kind of company kita akan kerja, and then dekat sini akan relieve lah kita punya anxiety bila kita dah tahu dah apa mission, apa vision, apa company ni pernah buat, what kind of product company ni buat, and so on.
Maybe it sounds macam you ada experience dengan company yang tak bagi you apa tu, macam proper introduction atau induction kan. adakah sukar untuk you nak survive waktu tu?
At first yes. So kadang-kadang tu mula-mula sebab before ni adalah company yang tak bagi introduction apa semua kan. So kadang-kadang bila kita buat something tu kita tak tahu tau. And then kita kena tanya orang. And then kita kena tanya orang ni apa benda, ni apa benda, ni apa benda. So kadang-kadang dia somewhat menyusahkan orang tu sendiri. So why don't induction tu kita buat time on the first day itself lah. So dari situ employee tu dapat better view lah pasal company.
Nazmi?
Okay, I think something that early days before working lah. I think the first thing that as a fresh graduate need to know first is you punya communication, time management, dengan task delegation, and actually is people management. Because kadang-kadang you know how to do the task, but you don't know how to handle the people. So for me, it's good that you know sikit, but you need overall. Because I think in working experience, you need to know all.
Betul.
You need to master in communication. You can know how to manage your time, your task, and you also need to know how to handle your what we call people you're working with, your colleague, and yes. And other thing I think the most important is you need to know what you punya what we call your field. If your field need 1, 2 and 3, so at least you know 1, 2 and 3 a bit tu tak apa. Something like that lah. Janganlah you don't know all. You need to know at least sikit lah.
Faham, understood. I can totally agree with you sebab some experience yang I have with maybe my previous colleagues, they can excel in so many things. They can be the top student in the class, but when we delegate the task, when we work together, dia punya chemistry tu macam tak ngam. Do you have any experience with that kind of person? And apa yang you rasa dia boleh improve? You ada experience dengan satu team dengan orang macam tu?
Before this I have someone yang I don't know lah dia ni jenis boleh work in a team ke tak ke, tapi
tak apa, nama takkan disebut. Kita takkan sebut nama.
Kita tak sebut nama lah, tapi dia ni macam kalau kita work in a team, so kita ada task, kita delegate task sama-sama, and then kita help each other lah. Tapi I have one colleague ni, I have one teammate ni, semua benda dah nak buat. So what's the point of teamwork? Nak cakap
you kena I think be considerate lah dengan each other. And
yes.
Then buat apa ada team kalau nak buat semua benda, dan kenapa ada team kalau dia tak nak buat benda kan. So one of the most important thing, macam Nazmi dah cakap tadi, communications kan. Let's say kalau macam orang tu memang communication dia memang susah lah, kita nak cakap, kita nak discuss dengan dia pun susah. Maybe dia punya intonations dia all wrong. Cakap dengan bos pun intonation is different kan. Kita tahu macam mana kalau orang tu berbeza dia punya niat dia. So maybe Nazmi ada sedikit advice ataupun cara-cara kita nak tegur orang tu based on your personal experience, of course.
I think my personal experience, I think it is actually is quite tough, quite difficult. You want to change someone's punya style.
Faham?
I think the best thing is first you need to observe first. You need to observe, and you need to know. You need to consider like you follow the flow lah. Then then bila you dah plan, then baru you know, then baru you can try to show what's the best way. Because you tak boleh simply terus intercept this is wrong. I think it won't work like that. because still like we work together, so we somehow we need to, macam you cakap lah, we need to consider others juga.
Faham?
So but the aim is we try to make the work done and juga good quality and with the time given lah.
Yep. Maybe sedikit questions lah dengan Nurafiqah punya explanation just now. You prefer orang yang guide you one by one ke ataupun dia campak kat you je? Okay, nah you buat ni, pandai-pandai lah you fikir. Ke you prefer orang macam okay macam ni buatnya, 1 tambah 1 2, and then 2 tambah 2 4, ataupun you nak biar you fikir sendiri?
For me, kalau nak campak boleh, tapi first kena guide dulu lah. Kalau campak macam tu tak ada guide, I cannot pula. So kena guide dulu, and then after that kalau nak campak. Itu tak apa.
Sebab from my experience juga, ataupun kita punya company kan, sebenarnya kita ada different level of management kan. Kita daripada top management, and then ada mid, and then the ground staff. So each of us perlu ada specific tone kan. And then again communication is very very important.
Yes.
So another thing yang you rasa apart from communications, apa lagi yang penting dalam satu company? Macam you tengok, macam kita kerja ramai, satu company tu ada ramai orang. Selain communication, apa yang penting?
Is it macam training ataupun anything?
Maybe what kalau macam training, apa training yang you rasa penting, ataupun apa soft skill yang penting kalau seseorang tu nak ada dalam kerja dengan orang yang ramai macam ni? Berdasarkan pengalaman you lah macam tu. Nazmi?
I think it's like skills like selain communication. I think more to like, I'm not sure, maybe about you punya task, maybe how you do things. Macam like what's the flow. Maybe it's not a specific task, but maybe because different company we have different flow, different style. So I think the style tu maybe is a training that you need to know first lah. But yeah, because for me like kalau boleh, memang you nak new employee, memang you nak train, you want to put all the train. But if you ada masa, if you have the expertise, it's good lah. It's good for the new employee to be trained.
I can agree with that lah. Sebab kadang of course bila kita bagi task kat orang atau kita share, kita buat in a teamwork kan, kita jadi tak senang kalau bila kita pass that task tapi orang tu start macam buat muka ke apa kan. Communicate, of course dah communicate, tapi another thing that is important macam Nazmi cakap lah, cara dia terima ke, and then body language, all of that is important lah. And then all of that includes in this big topic which is communications. Dalam communications dia ada soft skill, ada body language, ada cara kita intonations, perkataan-perkataan yang kita guna. Kadang-kadang pun macam sekarang ni kita cakap, maybe the tone is different, the words that we use is different. Kalau kita bercakap dengan probably CEO, dengan HR management, the tone is different as well. So that kind of things, I would say it's very very important for the new employees to know. If you have any advice for your younger self, apa yang apa advice yang you akan bagi pada waktu you mula-mula kerja dulu? Kalau kena kuat sikit juga.
For me, for me before kita masuk ke working world tu kan, macam explore your interest. Let's say like for me, I go for the front end development and UI UX. So before kita go for the interview, for the job interview, kita tengok any training ke, yang related to yang related to kita punya interest.
Job yang kita nak cari lah.
So at least kita adalah tahu basicnya sama ada betul ke benda ni yang kita nak, betul ke benda ni yang is it good for our career, so on.
Nazmi, if you have any advice?
Okay, I think because those days may be quite difficult because right now we have lots. Even LinkedIn also you can purchase premium and you can do unlimited
Subscription.
short course. Even
yeah.
right now in Malaysia we have a lot of training provider. Like our company, we also one of the training provider. So you also can even for example you not be employed yet, you also can purchase your own trainings from any training provider yang related dengan you punya future job ataupun a job that you are applying for right now. So for me, if I can turn my back time, maybe 5 to 3 years, I will spend my time on the trainings. I will try to attend as many short course as I can, and to get the certification, because right now we also need the knowledge and we also need the hands-on. So it's good that you are well prepared for your next job.
Understood.
Yep.
I can relate with that, and then it's a very good thing that Nazmi mentioned that usually apart from our like graduation cert, people or employer also take a look at our certificates lah, macam the training certificates and everything. So yeah, I think that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much Nazmi, thank you so much Nurafiqah for your time, and all your inputs are awesome, and we can totally relate, and I hope everyone that watching this can also relate, and let us know what you guys think. So maybe before we end, do you have anything to plug? You nak jual cake ke apa ke? you nak promote anything before we end? Tak ada, Nazmi?
Okay, please stay tuned for our next episode. So yes, EmPod, yes. So yep, I think next week, yeah. Next week we're gonna come up with more knowledgeable, more relatable, exciting
episode.
Yep. So yep, stay tuned.
Alright. So that's it for today. And if you have any questions and you want to know more about our company, about RAM Solutions, you can check out our social media, where you can find at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn at RAM Solutions. So if you want to connect with them as well, and LinkedIn or whatsoever, we'll share all the ads down below. And thank you so much for tuning in. See you guys in the next episode. Bye guys. Bye.
Bye.